Okay, so we're going to take all the stars and the constellations. We're going to mash it up and we're going to put it in the chili. And then we're going to take all the sand, lots and lots of sand with extra rocks, and we're going to sprinkle that into the chili. Okay, okay. Now we're going to take all the seagulls. Choo, choo. But first we have to catch one. They like to sit here, and then they fly. So by observing the seagulls, we know their patterns. The seagull is here. Choo, choo, choo. The next day, the seagull's here. Choo, and you're prepared. Into the chili, seagull. Into the chili. Again. Now that your chili's got sand, constellations, the stars, and a seagull, we just gotta shake up the chili and make sure everything is evenly spaced. So then when we open up the chili, we can let the person in the audience over there see what they think. Hey, you over there. Hey, you over there. Since you're so far away, if I whisper, I can get through your earbuds. Hey, you. You need to get off your phone. This isn't. I'm trying to tell you about the chili. So this is the chili, okay? I put 3 ingredients. I would like you to try it. Okay? So here's a scoop. It's got extra seagull and constellations in it. Here you are. More chili or less? No, you have to get, no. You have to speak a little bit. Okay. So here's a little bit more chili. What'd you think? But you're so far away. Okay. So now if you can see, that was in the October. This is the coordinates for the constellation of October. So we're going to change the sky to October. And now we're going to see the constellation that we use for this chili. So the person in the audience will actually pay attention. So you see this stuff is interesting. Person in the audience way out there, very, very far away, who's looking at their phone, and this is important, right? This is groundbreaking chili right here. Oh, okay. So now they're looking a little bit. See, look. Okay. So this is the constellation that we place in the chili. This is the seagull, and this is the sand. And if you take the sand, whoosh, and you take the chili, then you might have something disappear temporarily and then reappear. So then you know that there's a constellation and a seagull in the same place, and all you gotta do is sneak up on the seagull. Gotta sneak it up on them. So the seagull's over here, over by this constellation, and then you're over here with your viewfinder, and you're just gonna sneak it up, sneak into the chili. Get all the stars, constellations into the chili, and then of course you're gonna be around a bunch of sand, because dirt, sand is better. So you just get up buckets full of sand, and if you, of course, fill up with some sand, you can erase some of that sand, get rid of that sodium, realign the number sequence so that the whole contents of the can change at the same time. Very important to not overdo the ingredients listed. Let's see, conventional ingredients: seagulls, constellations, and sand, and salt. Now it really helps that if you tap on the can, it gets the attention of the person way back there who still isn't looking at anything that I'm... Anyways, but now they look up like, oh, what was that? I thought I heard something. Well, that's the whole point why you're in the audience, is to see the chili, and you're not even paying attention to the chili. So I do this, and you're like, is that something? Is something going on? Well, yeah, obviously. Now, if you want to reverse the whole process, you can take out all the sand, which will be full of seagulls. So then you'll have flying sand. Whoosh. That's the byproduct, flying sand. Whoosh. But you won't have a flying constellation because those are already way, way, way far away. So far away that even a seagull, if it tried to reach a constellation, just wouldn't be able to, because they have different levels. Because the sand doesn't fly, the seagull flies, and the constellation just happens to be way, 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 way up there. Great for chili. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. October is the time to look for the constellation for your chili. And if you can't, you can ask the person in the audience to give you some help on that, because they've been here for weeks watching these lectures, so they should have all the information correct. Okay, so just ask the person over there. They'll help you make the chili that you're trying to make. And now let's put the audience person into the chili, including the chair, including the walls, including everything that I can see, into the chili, including myself, into the chili, and you, into the chili. It's very dark inside of this can of chili, and now it might be important that once you are placed into the chili, that you know how to get out of the can. But I'm here with you, so we'll figure this out together, how to get out of this chili. As you can see, there's a light, which means this chili's not sealed. It's still open. So if you happen to see a seagull, follow it. It always goes out. The constellations don't, and the sand just gets in the way. But the seagull will go towards the opening of the can and will help you find your way out. Just be careful. Some of the seagulls don't go out of the can. They bury and go into the sand. And if you follow the wrong seagull, you might end up at the bottom of the can, where there are no constellations, but lots of sand.